Hey everyone, it's Becca with Text Divine Guide 1111. I am doing a reading today. I wanted to just go a little bit more into the karmic and see how, her point of view on the divine feminine. Yesterday I did it on the relationship between both the masculine and the feminine, but today I just wanted to see her point of view on the feminine by herself, okay? Now I will tell you, I actually just did this whole reading. 45 minutes and then the camera cut out, the battery died, so I had to plug it in, and here I am redoing it now. I actually did pull the cards on camera, but it's just not my luck. So anyways, all the cards, I was pretty much done with the reading. Anyway, the cards are still sitting here, so I'm going to go through them really, really fast because, again, I did just spend 45 minutes talking and it died on me. So anyways, I will tell you that this reading really is it's a whole lot similar to the reading yesterday, okay? So I will warn you in advance, there are a lot of things that came up yesterday that are still coming up, okay? So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I had pulled were oracle cards, okay? And the first one that came out was Alone in the World, okay? The second card that came out was Sacrifice. And then the third card that came out was Fated to Suffer, okay? So what I had asked was, when the karmic thinks of the feminine, how does she feel, okay? How does the feminine make her feel? Well, the first card that came out was Alone in the World. So this tells me that when she thinks of the feminine makes her feel alone in the world, okay? And if you can see this picture, there's a woman here. She is on a bed. She is naked and she's all by herself, okay? So we talked about this yesterday. The karmic partner results to tasteless tactics, okay? How does she do that? Well, she does it by drawing in the masculine sexually, lustfully. Not through her emotion, not through her emotions, and not through love, but she does it physically. This is the only way that she knows how to keep him close. So when she's doing that, when somebody does that, what are they doing? Well, they're sacrificing, okay? They're sacrificing. So the feminine makes her feel alone in the world, makes her feel like she has to sacrifice. Why? Because she knows she's fated to suffer. She knows that eventually this feminine will come in and turn her world upside down. So she understands, okay? She understands that she is fated to suffer. Now, bottom of the deck, we have atonement, okay? And you see this woman who has a whole bunch of knives in her back, okay? And I said this yesterday. When the judgment card came up, okay? First of all, this is a woman with all these swords in her back. This is the feminine, okay? The karmic is stabbing. Number one, she's stabbing the feminine in the back by, using these tasteless tactics in order to keep the masculine close to her by, trying to keep him, from leaving because of, her pentacles, okay? So she's stabbing the masculine in the back and she's stabbing the feminine in the back, and she needs atonement. That's the whole reason why, that's the whole reason that judgment came out yesterday. I said this yesterday. Judgment is going to come in to rectify the situation, and she is going to have to atone for her sins. And this is at the bottom of the deck. It is showing that, yes, she is going to have to atone to the masculine and to the feminine. And I believe that she understands that. I believe that somewhere deep inside she knows that, okay? So, just one more time, yes, she makes her feel alone in the world. She makes her feel like she has to sacrifice because she is fated to suffer. Now, I wanted to just read this really quick, okay? The number 7, because it really resonated with this, okay? Even if I have to break apart as long as it serves my purpose, okay? She understands that she has to sacrifice, okay? She understands that she has a purpose, that she has to create, you know, in order to keep the masculine, okay? And so long as she has this purpose in her mind, she's going to keep sacrificing, okay? And then the other one. Feeling confined into a script, forced by another, and never really fought, heading toward a destination of pain. Okay? So, listen, these tasteless tactics, like I said, I don't feel like she necessarily wants to be doing them, but she knows that she has to sacrifice, okay? She's being forced to. She's being forced by another, okay, because she knows that she's headed to a destination of pain, okay? So she knows. She knows that she is living in a scripted world right now, okay? We talked about this yesterday. She has, you know, the relationship has withered away. It has dried up, okay? So she's alone in the world. She's having to sacrifice by these tasteless tactics. She's being forced by another to sacrifice because she's living in this scripted world that she knows isn't of much substance, because she knows that she is fated to suffer. She knows that the destination ahead is a destination of pain, okay? But in the end, she has to atone for this, okay? Instead of just, you know, having a sit down with the masculine and saying, listen, you know, we've been together all this time, but, you know, we have grown apart. Why don't we just split everything and just go our own ways and try to be with the people, you know, try to find somebody else who's going to make us happy. Instead of just being an adult and handling things that way, no, she still wants to resort to tasteless tactics. But what happens is that even after she does this, she ends up alone. Look at her alone on a bed, naked. You know, the masculine has just taken off, left her there. And she's suffering for it. And all of this, when she's sitting there alone, she's thinking in her mind, well, this is happening to me because he's in love with someone else. Because there is someone else out there that his heart belongs to. So she feels alone. Okay, so that's what I got for that. Now let's move on to the tarot. So for the tarot, the first thing that I got was the King of Pentacles. He is in reverse. So this is the karmic partner. Okay, listen. The King of Pentacles, when he's in reverse, he's someone who's dishonest. He's someone who's materialistic. And he's someone who can be having money troubles, okay? So I feel like, number one, she is materialistic. And number two, she's dishonest, okay? So, but when it comes to being in financial hardship, I don't believe that she's there yet, but I believe that it has something to do with the next card, which is the Fool. This is, she's worried that the masculine will take a leap of faith on his feminine and start a new beginning with her. And if that happens, then she will have financial hardships, okay? Because when I do these readings on her, she comes up as pentacles, as pentacles, as pentacles. You're not really seeing cups. You're not even really seeing swords. You're seeing pentacles, okay? So this tells me that she is very much worried about her physical life, and, you know, the security that the masculine provides for her, okay? So she's worried that he'll start this new beginning, take a leap of faith. She's worried that he will be generous and start giving to the feminine, okay? You have the Six of Pentacles as somebody who's generous, who's, you know, giving his wealth away. She's worried that he'll start this new beginning with the feminine and then start this new beginning with her, you know? Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, who is the slowest moving knight in the deck. However, when he comes in with something substantial, okay? He may be slow, and she understands this because, number one, she understands that he's with her. So it's not like he's just going to up and leave her tomorrow and go take off with this new feminine, but she understands that there is someone else, and she knows that he is slowly making his way to her. She understands this. So when she thinks of the feminine, these are all the things going on in her mind. That he is slowly making his way to her to start this new beginning with her. Now, when she thinks of the divine feminine as a person, this is how she sees her. She sees her as the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands is somebody who is independent, but not only is she independent, but she's a leader. She's somebody who knows how to hold her own. She's somebody who is like a businesswoman who can stand on her own 2 feet. She doesn't need the masculine to provide her world for her. You know, she's nothing like the karmic. You know, the karmic, you know, is somebody who is materialistic and, you know, really needs the masculine there in order for her to survive in the world. But see, the feminine is not like this. The feminine can hold her own. She can live in the world, stand on her own 2 feet, and this is how she views her. So, you know, she understands this. She understands that, you know, there's going to be a breaking point. Okay, she understands that she's fated to suffer. So you have the Tower. It is in reverse. So this is telling me that she understands that there is a cracked foundation in their relationship, but she is doing everything to delay the actual falling down of this tower. She knows the tower moment is coming, but she's delaying it at all costs, okay? Because she doesn't want the masculine to come in and offer the feminine, you know, this new creative beginning, okay? Page of Cups is about new creative beginnings. It could be a proposal. You know, he's a messenger. He brings in good news, okay? So, you know, this is number one, this is telling me that for some of you feminines out there who are not really talking to your masculine, this is a message saying that you are going to be hearing some good news soon, okay? But, you know, also, she's really worried that he's slowly making his way to the feminine, you know, slow and steady. And, you know, but when he does come in with something substantial, he's going to come in with a proposal, okay? He's going to want, you know, to offer her, you know, this new creative beginning. And so she's really holding on. This came up yesterday. She's holding on for dear life, okay? But she understands that a tower moment is coming. What is that tower moment? 8 of Cups. It's in reverse, okay? When it's like this, it means that, you know, you see the man in the background, he's walking away, okay? But it's in reverse. So she's delaying the tower moment. The tower moment is him walking away. So this is also delayed, okay? She's holding everything up. Like I said, she can't just sit down and tell him, listen, this isn't working out, you know. She's trying to still hold on because she's still trying to hold on to her pentacles. Okay? She's holding up the situation because she doesn't want him to give this life to the feminine where everything is, you know, abundance in the physical world with them. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't want that. But going into the future, we have the Ace of Swords and we have Temperance. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is about clarity, okay? It's about clarity and it's about new beginnings, okay? And then you have Temperance. Temperance is all about patience, balance, healing. Okay, so what I'm getting from these two cards, because, you know, Temperance is right next to the Ace of Swords, what I'm seeing is that, you know, because there's an angel on this card, I feel like our guides are really trying to bring clarity and new beginnings to everybody involved in this situation, okay? They're trying to find clarity for everybody involved so that everybody can walk away, you know, walk away without being so devastated, okay? They're trying to come, our guides are really trying to have us all walk away with healing, with balance, with understanding, okay? Because right now, everybody's losing because everybody's unhappy, you know? The karmic's unhappy, the masculine's unhappy, the feminine is unhappy. Everybody's unhappy. And, you know, angels, you know, they don't, you know, choose one person over the other, okay? They're of divine love, so they are looking out for everybody involved, and they just want everybody to, you know, walk away with clarity and new beginnings and new opportunities, okay? So our angels are really, really on this. But all in all, you know, the karmic views the feminine as somebody, again, who's independent and who can hold her own. And she really feels, this makes her feel alone because she knows that she's not independent. She understands that she herself is very dependent upon the masculine, okay? So this makes her feel alone. This makes her feel like she's got to make sacrifices and makes her feel like she's, you know, headed for some pain. But again, she keeps coming up as all these pentacles, so this really, really tells me that that's the most important thing for her. It's not cups, it's not swords, it's pentacles. That's what keeps showing up for her. And she's just really trying to hold on, okay? So, but let's go ahead and let's pull an advice card for some of you feminines out there. How can, you know, what good advice, you know, does Spirit have for you feminines out there to go on with this situation, you know, this chaotic situation? What advice do you have for the divine feminines to be able to continue to go on with this situation, to find peace with it? Okay, so we have, I can't say this word, Sekhmet is the goddess, and it says be strong. Okay, so the advice is for you feminines out there, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So in closing, you wonderful, beautiful divine feminines, just stay strong, okay? The outcome is in your favor. Keep doing you. Keep being the Queen of Wands, okay? Keep making that positive action for yourself, independent, showing the world who you are through your strength, okay? And in the end, the outcome will be in your favor. And eventually, your masculine will be yours again, okay? So just keep the faith and be strong, all right? And I just want to say thank you all for who are subscribing and who are on this journey with me. And for those of you who sit through my videos because you really are interested in what is going on in this Twin Flame Collective, okay? Again, you know, I am devoted to giving you the information. So, you know, just stick with me. Like, share, subscribe, and when you subscribe, press that bell, okay, so that you can get my videos. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it, and I will see you again on the next one. And don't forget, if you have questions, I have answers. Bye.